India is on the brink of a revolutionary entrepreneurial odyssey. So whether it's an idea germinating from scratch or an existing brand which is being refurbished and remarketed, the stakes are awfully high and the exhilaration and the excitement is equanimous. आज हमारे साथ है खास मेहमान, the two young dynamic duo partners who along with a third are reinventing the old traditional Kevinter's brand as we catch up with them and hear their exciting story. Lovely to have you, Aman, Arora and Agastya Dalmia. So you both are the brains and the brawn behind revamping the Kevinters. But हमारे साथ share कर लीजिए Kevinters का थोड़ा history.
So basically, it began earlier from, there was already an existing outlet in CP, but that wasn't Kevinters as such. He was an ex-stockist of ours. And then we decided to kind of revamp and redo it. And
नहीं, but वो जब Connaught Place में था, वो क्या था exactly?
he was an ex-stockist. तो वो ex-stockist था. वो हमारा distributor था. जब factory में था एक Kevinters. There was a Kevinters factory in SP Mart. तो वहाँ से 48 distribution outlets में जाता था. This was way back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Yeah,
Decades
so,
ago, huh?
Yeah. So then उसके बाद now since that factory is no longer operational, we decided to revamp it and recreate it.
अच्छा, पर आपने क्यों सोचा कि Kevinters brand को revamp करना versus starting a brand from a new name, new everything?
See, this already had a brand recall, and there was already a very loved brand, and a lot of things were in place. So I think it was a good idea to just build on that.
So आपने थोड़ा research भी किया था?
Yes, see, it has a legacy of over 90 years, and we felt it made more sense to work on the legacy and the cult following rather than reinventing the wheel itself.
और आप दोनों इतने young हैं, first time entrepreneurs, आपने क्यों सोचा कि Kevinters brand और ये industry में घुसना है?
Well, the milk industry का काफी increase आया है.
Correct.
So we thought it's a good idea, and let's see how it goes. It first started off like a pilot, and then उसके बाद the response was great, so we decided to build on that. So शुरू में immediate plan नहीं था कि we want.
नहीं, sorry, आप क्या बोल रहे हैं?
शुरू में immediate plan नहीं था कि मुझे 15 outlet या 20 outlet या ऐसे.
इतने जल्दी हुआ?
हाँ, तो because of the response was so good that we could afford to do this.
In fact, at the start, we were thinking whether we should get into retail servicing or manufacturing.
Yeah.
That itself took us a couple of months to decide. Finally, we decided we'll get into retail servicing because that's something we personally understood better
than the manufacturing back end.
Yes, although my father and his father, they're both from a manufacturing background, but we felt retail servicing sounded more appealing to us, so we decided that
and more exciting, right?
Yes, exactly.
अच्छा, ना जब आपने शुरू किया था कि Kevinters brand को revamp करने में funding कैसे मिला? How were you able to become entrepreneurs so quickly?
Well, it's not a very high budget project. Each outlet
franchisee.
Yeah, franchisee is later. First, पहले हमारे 4 company outlets हुए because वो profit accrual इतना था from one outlet that we could afford to go to.
Yes, in fact, we were a cash-rich company. We are a cash-rich company. We started with 4. We budgeted for 4 outlets. We were able to open 6 outlets with that budget.
That's very
because we were putting all our profits into the business
so quickly
again.
The profits.
No, but we don't withdraw our profit at all.
Obviously not.
Yeah.
Obviously not. So what you're saying happened is the response was immediate.
Yeah, immediate.
और क्या USP था first outlet का कि इतने जल्दी response positive मिला?
The USP of the brand is serving the original milkshake in the original way. So the traditions, everything has been. We've used the traditional approach. The way we serve is also very traditional, but keeping in mind the aspirational value. We serve it in an aspirational way.
So that's what you've added in as to the modern touch.
Yes.
Yeah.
और क्या-क्या flavors popular है in the milkshake?
butterscotch and cold coffee sells the most.
Still from the पुराना जमाना जब तक
Yeah,
cold coffee
yeah.
इतने popular था, अभी तक यही है.
नहीं, अभी तक वही है.
अच्छा, और recipes आपने कुछ tweak किया है?
Slightly,
yes.
Slightly.
In what way?
Some of our ingredients are like जो market में अभी मिलते हैं, and then we've developed our own syrups, and like that.
We've also introduced a new line, new varieties for the Gen Y. So it's also a very likable Gen Y brand, I feel, because because some of these varieties are in tune with the current scenario, such as mint Oreo, chocolate Oreo, peanut butter. All these are also.
You're right, peanut butter Oreos or all the brands, the Gen Y brands. Or now, I mean, as a woman, I'm asking, fattening hair. Like when I think of Oreo, I mean, I'm just curious. Do you look at the diet component or does
At
it
the
really
moment, yes, it's the calorie content is high.
It's not a health product.
It's not a health product.
You're honest. It's not for the health conscious.
No.
It's for the taste bud.
Yeah.
But see, the
desiring.
idea was to try to try the classics again and these the newer ones that we introduce.
Okay.
In the future, we plan to introduce some smoothie items and some health products, sugar-free milkshakes,
We're
sugar-free
working
coffee.
on
for
one right
example.
now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sugar-free.
Sugar-free cold coffee.
Or sugar-free cold coffee, but it's slightly difficult because most of our shakes have ice cream. So ice cream है तो ice cream is not sugar-free.
अच्छा, ना आइसक्रीम तो शुगर फ्री नहीं है.
हाँ,
Yeah, yeah.
तो let's see कैसे होता है. We're working on it.
और जब आप जब आपने शुरू किया and you had your first outlet, हमारे साथ शेयर कर लीजिए, how did you evolve in terms of the flavors? Like आप in-house आप ही टेस्ट कर रहे थे और कुछ टीम है आपके साथ?
See, now हम टेस्ट करते हैं, फिर सेल्स जो आइटम बिक रहा है और जो आइटम नहीं बिक रहा है उसके हिसाब से हम ऐड और सब्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल हमने आइसक्रीम से स्टार्ट किया था. वी वर आल्सो गिविंग आइसक्रीम इन द बिगिनिंग एंड वी रियली लाइक्ड इट. I mean, he and I really liked it.
Yeah, I loved them.
But
they were
it didn't
the
sell.
gelatos.
But it didn't sell.
Really? The ice creams?
Yeah, gelatos comprise of only 5 to 10% of our sale. That's it. So we've
Playing around,
Absolutely. We have to look at sales and what sells, what doesn't sell, and then we.
So been
tweak
flexible
everything.
about turning it around, changing, tweaking.
See, there's the basic menu, which is the butterscotch, the strawberry, the cold coffee. That never goes. But the other items, whatever sells, whatever doesn't sell, then we add and subtract that.
अच्छा, आपने केवेंटर्स ब्रांड जो है फ्रैंचाइजी मॉडल के साथ इस्तेमाल कर रहे, आपने क्यों सोचा कि फ्रैंचाइजी मॉडल होना है?
The main reason is because जब हम expand कर रहे हैं, it's much easier and it's much better, it's much faster to expand. And for example, अगर किसी के साथ हम partner कर रहे हैं जो बॉम्बे मार्केट को जानता है, and if somebody is from Bombay, then he knows exactly कहाँ खोलना चाहिए, किस malls को tap करना चाहिए.
Correct.
So he'll be
और वो जो
much
एनर्जी
better.
है वो सिटी का.
हाँ, and जो logistics है, he already knows कि कैसे होगा. So it's much faster that way. And that way we can focus on other cities, and if he's taking care of Bombay, we can focus on Bangalore, we can focus on say Hyderabad and things like that.
और मैं केवेंटर्स का जो आउटलेट देख रही हूँ, it's very cool, yet it still has that old world feel. How did that unravel? It's just fascinating. Yeah.
Yes, we felt that we had to keep the old tradition. We had to keep the old Kevinters alive. So that's why we've kept the older elements such as typewriters, mugs, all of those from the past, and we've displayed them at the outlet so that the person gets the old world charm.
The old world charm, exactly. That's the word I wanted to use. So you were involved with the look and feel of
Absolutely. From inception to completion.
और milkshakes के साथ, ice creams के साथ और क्या मिलता है वहाँ पे?
We are currently only selling classic milkshakes and thick shakes. We feel we should just focus on these two products at the moment.
Then we're introducing a new brand of say natural fruit shakes
in the coming few
कहाँ
weeks.
है?
We're all over. In Delhi, we have taken the topmost locations. We have taken Select City Walk, Promenade, Cyber Hub, Mall of India, Noida's, Logix, Noida, and Chandni
it's almost word of
Karol
mouth
Bagh,
also.
Rohini, and many more locations.
Cyber Hub as well.
Outside Delhi, also, we have taken a couple of locations. We have taken Jaipur. That will be our first master franchise. Apart from that, Nepal is coming very soon. That will be the first international one. And we're also looking at options outside India, such
We're
as
in talks with somebody in Kenya.
yeah,
for
in
example.
Kenya
Can you imagine this
and
made
United
in India
States
brand?
also,
Pardon?
and States also.
That is amazing.
No,
but
I think he got a request from somebody in Ivory Coast as well. Right?
Yeah, so we're getting
Are you
inquiries
serious?
from all over.
But how is that? Is it Indians who have shown such a keen interest?
No, it's a mixed crowd. So Indians are definitely there for some, like for example, East Africa one is an Indian, but the inquiries from US and Ivory Coast, they're not Indians. So it's coming from all ends.
But that is quite extraordinary.
Yes.
Now, जैसे आप इतने जल्दी expansion कर रहे हैं, what are going to be the ingredients that you look at in terms of the pitfalls, the positives? ये हमारे साथ share करिए.
I think footfall, and expansion and just the overall response. Yeah. That's the positives. You mean the logistical
Yeah,
problems?
like the pitfalls that you have to look at. इतने जल्दी आप expand कर रहे हो, आप सोच रहे हो Africa, Ivory Coast. I mean, that's phenomenal. इतने जल्दी से.
Yeah. Well, we need to have enough manpower and the right kind of manpower.
हाँ, तो आपकी team कैसे है? वो काफी important है.
We've got a manager for purchase, then a manager for HR, then somebody who's coordinating all the business and coordinating all the raw material. Then we've got a marketing guy. Then we've got somebody for franchise development and franchise
A
operations.
full-fledged corporate team.
Yeah.
And जैसे आप flavors देख रहे हो, how often do you want to keep innovating and coming out with new flavors, new concoctions? so
I
to
think every
speak?
month.
Every month.
Seriously,
Every
month?
month.
We should
month.
have at least 2 to 3 milkshakes every month.
Yeah.
Yes.
और latest क्या है flavors जो?
I think we're working on a cold coffee menu. So we have the basic regular cold coffee, which obviously which sells like crazy. And then apart from that, we are thinking of adding some Java chip coffee and some
तो coffee का flavors अलग
Yeah,
अलग.
like
a coffee menu, for example.
Oh, so
like hazelnut
on
cold
its own.
coffee, Alpenliebe cold coffee, things like that.
अच्छा. और price points के हिसाब से how does it work?
Currently, we are priced at 150 and 200 rupees.
Yeah.
Now, this is we're talking about the 500 ml bottle. We feel the way forward is a price point of about 99 rupees. That is
99 and 120.
So what we'll do is we'll reduce the size we'll make it about 300 ml. I think that will be more acceptable in other cities, in tier 2 cities.
So Saurabh, and firstly let me say what a beautiful name. It is actually divine. And आप एक entrepreneur हो जो काफी experience है. तो थोड़ा share कर लीजिए because you've been brought in to this venture because of your phenomenal entrepreneurial experiences.
Right. So, I used to work for the Taj and I put in a good about 8 years with the Taj. And in the year 2000, my job in Taj was to actually go and set up new properties everywhere. Not really conceptualize them, but to set the processes.
Actually set
Because
them
Taj always had a conceptualizer, right? So that's what I did, and I traveled and I saw about 14 Taj properties, right from, my base was Bombay, but traveled all over and set up different properties everywhere, and all sorts of properties, whether nightclub, casual dining restaurants, fine dining restaurants. So the interaction was tremendous with great chefs, good processes. So post that, I said, okay, I think let's do something.
Jump onto the entrepreneurial bandwagon. Wow, amazing.
So met up with a friend of mine over here, and we started something and we always wanted to be different. Delhi at that time was not
Into the non-5-star culture, exactly.
Well, only the 5-star culture, where there were not enough standalone places.
Zero.
So we decided that our first outlet was called No Escape. Now, I think I started at the age of 23, 24.
So the same age as these young boys here.
But at that age, you're very fond of. I must compliment the boys because they're very focused and
Very
they're doing
focused.
Kevin does.
Yeah, and
I want to do a nightclub. So.
And I think it's very interesting because like you boys said, you don't have hours. कोई holiday नहीं है. It's non-stop work. और आपने भी एक चीज़ किया है कि you started with all those amazing restaurants, amazing different alcohol, and now you're doing milkshakes.
You see, so everybody wonders because I've always been in the line of hardcore partying, nightclubs,
You're
lunch
honest.
bars. I was involved with Shalom, Laid Back Waters. These are all
You're a
tabula rasa.
pioneer, yes, a pioneer in this
And these are
space.
places where 1,000, 2,000 people. In fact, we say that we actually started the house music culture in Delhi in the year 2000. Nobody knew, and right from there to the whole Halloween, nobody
Correct.
used to do it. In fact, we were the
Exactly.
initiators in tabula rasa.
Halloween,
Now everybody does it, of
Valentine's,
course.
exactly. Yeah.
So the idea was that I was doing too many things, and yes, it's actually true. you know, now the bottles, the milk is the
milkshake.
driving factor.
Back to the baby milkshake.
That's possibly because I've also had 2 young children right now, so I've got twins.
So it fits in. It fits in. अच्छा, आपके साथ, आप Cavender's के साथ हो, and what is your ideology and dream for Cavender's? आगे क्या सोचे?
See, in terms of business, we are very clear. The idea is Cavender's started off, well, we all say that we started off with one outlet. Of course, Cavender's earlier,
correct,
you've got the
both
history, but current scenario was, the idea was to grow the brand and grow the brand in a very organic manner, not to grow it in a very, the idea of somebody like me coming in was to provide the experience so that we exponentially grow, number one,
yes.
and we grow, but the processes are maintained. So we do feel that the processes, standardization, everything should be perfect. Also, our model is that we've got a few company-owned outlets, but the majority of them are going to be franchise outlets. In fact, I perceive about a 97 to 3% ratio, maybe 1%. 1% company owned and 99%, which is not the case as of now.
Correct.
Yeah, as of
of
now, it's
course.
the other way around.
Yeah, आगे का जो
So that's a separate ball game altogether. So we're building up so the idea is to grow it exponentially, build a fantastic corporate team, which is what we've already worked on. Processes should be such that everything is clockwork, everything is time. We want Cavender's to be the first, an Indian QSR company, because Cavender's is an Indian brand which has all facets or better facets than an MNC perhaps. So that's what we're working on.
incredible. You know, I am just feeling so riveted. क्योंकि आप लोग की जो Cavender's का story है, made in India brand, इतने जल्दी से expansion हो रहे, you know, yet you've done it, like you said, the systems in place that you are bringing in are another level, systematic, slow and steady wins the race, I guess, so to speak, is what you're looking
Yes,
at.
but our policy is not slow and steady. So in terms of growth plan, the policy was slow and steady till the time we grew the corporate team. I think we're about 80% there. What we need to do is now a faster growth pattern, and that's what we're working on. We're looking at opening about 50 to 60 outlets year 2016, 2017. We're going to Kenya. We've got offers from Kenya. In fact, Kenya is finalized. It's more or less
So amazing.
somebody in California. So you know, for me, I also did not realize the brand value when they actually met me for the first time.
Yeah, सोच
And I
भी
did
नहीं
not
सकता कि
realize.
क्या brand value आ रहे ये पुराना जमाना brand के साथ और
Potential
milkshakes
एकदम, हाँ, so
ये भी
that's the
नहीं है
thing.
कि alcohol है milkshakes है really the truth is that
But having said that, we have the USP because we're the only company that does it right now.
exactly
Right.
yeah.
Because we forayed into this, we're the only ones to do it. There's no organized player. Organized player, I'm saying. There may be dime a dozen players otherwise doing something like, but organized players, there's seldom.
Where do
It's
you
not
see
easy.
Cavender's in the next 5 to 10 years? All three of me, tell me your mission statement.
Right now, I'd
Start
like
off Agastya, yes, quickly.
Uh,
Where do you see it?
Definitely a pan-India brand in every corner of India and many international outlets. Yeah.
Okay, and you?
The best
Aman?
milkshake brand in the world, bro. Yes. And all over pan
I mean,
India.
you don't have
all
to copy me.
Well, I won't copy Agastya. It's,
Yeah, Saurabh.
I think that's all we want.
Saurabh, aap
that space, if anybody thinks milkshakes, it has to be Cavender's. There should be no other milkshake. So that is the space that we want to buy. That is what we're working towards.
I have to specially thank you, gentlemen. It's really been invigorating, and you know, to imagine कि एक पुराना जमाना brand जो आप revamp कर रहे हो, modernization कर रहे हो, और इतने जल्दी ऊंचा पहुंच लिया. I mean, it's phenomenal. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
so
so much. Great to have had you on our Cool Startups,
Thank
the
you.
Big Idea Special.
Thank you.